You want to say hello to everybody?
Hello.
Hello. We're so glad to be here. I was just thinking about how happy I am to be your mama. You make me so happy. You know the thing about being a mama, though? Mama or a daddy, is sometimes you, or all children, ask kind of tough questions. You ask questions that sometimes I'm going, ooh, I don't quite know how to answer that, or maybe I have no idea what the answer is.
When was Dad born?
Like, see that one? I don't know. The 40s maybe? I don't know. But see, that's the thing about being a parent is you get questions and you're just supposed to know the answer. And a lot of times, guess what?
You know.
I do not. But do you know who does know a whole lot of answers?
Who?
Who do you think?
God.
And Jesus. And the thing is, people asked a long time ago, they asked Jesus a lot of tough questions. They asked him a lot of hard questions, and that is kind of what our story is about today. All right, so let's look at the picture. Where's Jesus?
Right there.
He's talking.
They're kind of looking.
They're having a conversation.
Kind of looks
It's called the
happy.
Sadducees question.
What does Sadducees mean?
They're a group of people. And they did not, well, you know what? Let's wait and let's listen and let's see what happens in the story.
Okay.
Jesus was walking with friends one day. A group of people known as do you remember what I said they were called? The Sadducees?
Yeah, Sadducees.
Who did not believe in life with God after you die, came up to Jesus and asked him a question. So where do we think that we go when we die? We go where?
Heaven.
So the Sadducees did not believe in that. Teacher, Moses said that if a man dies, his brother should marry the widow if she has no children. There were 7 brothers and a wife. Every brother who married her died before any children were born. When the widow dies, whose wife will she be since she had been married to all 7 brothers? This sounds like a tricky question, doesn't it? Like a riddle. I don't know the answer. Jesus sighed. Don't worry about what will happen to the brothers and the wife after they die and live with God. God has made a place for us to live together forever. That is amazing. For now, live life on earth the way God wants you to live. I like that story, don't you? So they were kind of trying to trick Jesus. They weren't just, it was a hard question, but it was also kind of a tricky question. But Jesus said, the answer to that doesn't even matter. Think about your life here and how you're living it. Are you living it the best way you can? Right? All right. Well, that is what our activity is about today. So we're going to go get some paper and a pencil and be thinking about some questions, okay? All right. Okay, so this story was all about questions, right? All right, so what are the question words? When you think about questions.
Who, why? I can't think of any
Who,
more.
what, why?
What? What?
When, and where. So those are our big questions. So those are our question words. It's okay, you can use my pencil.
Okay.
So using one of those, let's imagine we were sitting down in a forest and Jesus walked up to us. What would you ask Jesus? Any question. What would be a good question? It's something about your life.
Where did my
Well, a question maybe about your future. Not a question that's like something mommy could answer. A question about what am I going to be when I grow up? Or where will I end up? Or
Where will I be when I grow up?
Where will I be when I grow up? That's a good one. That's a good one. I'm trying to think what I would want to know. How are my children going to turn out? Like, what are they going to become one day? That's what I wonder.
Filthy said he wants to ride a motorcycle.
Oh, well, no. That's not a thing that's going to happen.
It might. You're going to wonder that.
No, well, I will. I don't know. I'm going to have to say some prayers to Jesus about that. 'Cause I don't want that to happen. But, you know, there are so many questions that you're going to come upon day after day, and you wonder about what's going to happen with me. Where is my life going? And, you know, the thing is, when you ask those questions, unlike when you ask me a question that I may or may not know the answer to, you can hear my answer, right? Well, you can't always hear God's answer, right? He's not going to just go, hey, Mary Manning, you're going to be an artist. He's not just going to say it like that, right? No. And so that's why it's important that we continue to read our Bibles, to reflect on what we learn about, to and just to act in the way that God and Jesus want us to. And by reading these things and listening and thinking about our own thoughts, you might get some good answers. What do you think about that? Yeah? All right. Well, I hope y'all have fun thinking about some good questions that you would ask God if you saw Him. And also just learning to listen to that little voice in your head that you hear after you read and reflect on the Bible. Y'all have a great week. Bye.